Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Satisfactory. Let's get back to it. All right. Looking over the hub objectives. I think obviously we need to focus on these. But we really need to focus on I guess doing some ad hoc production of concrete, iron plates, iron rods, copper wire, and what was the other one I was most interested in? This one I want too, but the one I really want is here so we can clear out areas to build. Screws and cable. And this too, actually. So reinforced iron plates. So I want to get some of this production up ad hoc, automated, not using the workbench as much, if we can avoid it. Just so we can clear through these objectives, and that's going to allow us to do some more proper building and get into factory building. Let's go. There's one thing I need to do because the sound is driving me crazy, and it's we need to go harvest that power slug way up there. I'm going to go around this way. And while we're heading over there, at the end of the last episode, there was an issue where we had a power outage, and I'm not sure why that was. And I turned the power back on and things shorted out immediately, but we do have enough power right now with those two biomass burners. We obviously need to ramp that up, and I do want to build pretty huge biomass burner power plant. So that's coming too. We may need to put down a couple biomass burners just out in the open for temporary. All right, now let's see if I can find this little guy. Where is he? Way over that way, right? Yeah, we may put down a bunch of kind of temporary machines this episode just to get the building materials we need to get those hub objectives done. And then we can get serious about building some more permanent factories that are going to stick around for a while. There you are. Oh man, this guy's been driving me crazy. The sound.
This semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving fix-it production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
Take the other way back. Yeah, I want to clear out these trees through here. I'm hoping we can cut down these huge ones. These guys here, I'm not sure if we can. We'll find out when we get the chainsaw. Like I said, I have not spent much time in this biome in previous playthroughs. That's our way down. This is a little slippery here. And it's a little treacherous, but I think the way down is easier than the way up. That's why I took the long way around to go up. All right, so you'll notice over on the right side of the screen, I put some to-dos up. So iron, we need ingots, sheets, rods, screws, reinforced plates. Copper, we need ingots, sheets, wire, and cable. And limestone, we need the concrete. Concrete's going to be the easiest. We've got that going right now. Let's build a storage if we can for that. Let's see what we need. Just start storing up some of that concrete. We don't have splitters yet. That'll be the first thing in the hub that we try to get. I've got just enough for one stinky storage. I kind of want two. This guy is producing rods. I'm going to steal those. I've got a bunch of... should have a bunch of plates on me. Inventory. Oh man, I don't like the small inventory. All right, let's come over here. We're probably going to throw a splitter on that thing once we get splitters. Splitter off of the belt that's coming off of our miner. How many do you do? 45 a minute. So it's 3 to 1, right? Is this guy kicking out 120? Only 60. Only 60. We just need room for a splitter, and then I guess maybe I'll put the storage right here. Do it. I'm going to build 2 of these if I can. And they're going to get fed right here. Boom. And then this guy. Come on, like that. Belt your output into there. Not too worried about looksies right now. There goes the concrete. And we'll belt this output up. Yeah, just like that. What is that? Do I have to do something interesting here? Make this... Was not expecting that. Is it the cable? What's causing that to not want to go up? I guess because I don't have conveyor lifts, right? Go this way and up. I'm not sure why that was as hard as it seemed. But there we go. Mission achieved. We are now storing up concrete. That was easy. Here we need to plan for splitting. Let's see what we got. This guy, I think, kicks out 120. Smelter does 30. Oh man, we can get 4 smelters off of this. Do we want to move this somewhere where I can get 4 smelters? At least want to split this into 2 over here. Let's see if I can fit another smelter over here. I'm just going to center click to grab that guy. We'll get these guys nice and snugly if I can. This is the wise choice. We are going to be super cramped. Tell you what, let's since it's pretty crowded over here, let's get some more rods. And let's put a storage just right on this guy, and we'll call this one done. We don't necessarily need to optimize all of our production lines right at the moment. Just need to get some production going. So leave that guy as rods. That stuff's all coming through now. This miner I'm not going to worry about. I'm going to go down where we have some more room if I can get through. And let's throw another miner on here. You can go... You can just go... Oops, I want you this way. Let's go you straight out like that. And then, can I do... filters? Yeah, let's get him oriented the other way around. And I need to pull power poles. Alright, she ain't pretty, but she's gonna do the job for us. And right now I can only do one of these. Guy's gonna do iron for us. We got rods being produced up there. This is gonna be sheets. So constructor down this way. And what am I missing? Ah, reinforced plates. Those we're going to have to handcraft. Let's set ourselves up also with like a manual mini little factory here fed off of storages. Oh, you what I mean. Let's do this because we need to. We'll get a few reinforced iron plates built. Gets us started. Do this here. This is all going to be temporary kind of stuff. Constructor here first. What else do I need? Cable. All right, we'll do it. In fact, let's go do that. Let's not do that. See if we can get by without it. Get this mini production line going over here. Boom. And this one's going to take... I want this one to build reinforced iron plates for us. And I want to add storages. Fill those up with screws. I guess we're going to have to do those manually. I'm going to do this. Can't do reinforced iron plates here, right? I need a new machine to do those assemblers, right? No. Yeah, it's this. I can't even do that yet. Oh man, that's a bummer. All right, scrap that plan. I'll grab this constructor. We'll make use of it elsewhere. Stuck manually crafting reinforced plates for constructors. This is all going to get ripped up, so I'm not too concerned about it looking pretty. What am I missing? Wire. Yep, we're going to have to go get that copper. I think it's back. Where is it? This way, right? Oh, in between episodes, I also made some biomass just kind of by hand. Oh, yeah, this guy had doing wire. What's going on over here? Let's no power. Oh, I disconnected the power. Maybe. Find out. Let's add this and see if we have a brownout. This big power line I must have just disconnected by mistake. All right, that comes roaring back to life. That. Oh man, I didn't even have a miner over here. Take care of that right now. Oh man, that's embarrassing. Let's not talk of this. And a missing wire. Get wire. All right, is everybody happy? The smelter's humming along. Miner's doing its thing. And we're getting wire. I suppose we can throw that into a storage container if I have the building materials for it. All right. That. All right, so now we have some of that being stored. It's wire, that's concrete, and we need to take care of this with another power line. Do I have connections to bring these guys through? Looks like I do. Do I have all the wire I need to do this or cable? This guy a recipe? How about we said plates, right? Power outage. See if we can get a couple more biomass burners going. Go over to these guys and see if they have fuel. They do. You can see they're loaded with biomass now. I just made it by hand at the crafting station. I think this thing is going to trip again, though, immediately. Take care of that little problem. We do have the ability, I think, to make biomass burners. Want to do it. Missing wire. Want to get 2 of these going. And craft some wire for the time being. Oh man, we got lots to do. We got lots to do. While this is crafting, these to-dos, by the way, if you're in kind of this screen where you've got a mouse cursor, just go over to the right side and you can make your own to-dos. To do it bold, you put this little tag. It's almost like an HTML tag. If you're familiar with that, and that'll make it bold. Then I just use brackets, open and closing brackets for the to-do items. And when we get them done, we will just mark them off like this. Concrete. Boom. Done. All right. Enough of that. You can feed biomass burners with a belt, which is awesome. And I'm going to have a huge power plant filled with these things, but for now, we just got to get by. We're going to need power cable. That guy have a connection available to us. And that. Load you up biomass, load you up with biomass, and then keep things on. And Bob's your uncle. We should be good. We should be good now. Let's see what the little graph shows us. Our capacity is 100 megawatts. Our consumption is supposedly under 34. Oops, under 40 something. It fluctuates. All right. Rods being stored. Want to store plates. That's what I need to do. Worry about the looks right now. This is all temporary. That's probably the most frequently said phrase among factory builders. This is just temporary. All right, that's being stored. If I go into our little list, we've got sheets done. We got rods done. And the ones that have the little asterisks are the things that we need for the hub objectives. I need screws. I could throw something into a temporary assembler, or we could just tap another node. There are more iron nodes around. So we get the splitter. Let's see how close we are to unlocking splitters. In fact, I can grab these. That's probably the first thing we want to unlock. Yeah, these guys right here. Let's select that milestone. Looks like I'm going to need to go fetch wire. We've got the rods and we got the sheets. Let's go fetch some wire. And we'll keep our fingers crossed. Maybe we have enough. I feel like I'm still hearing the power slug sound over here. That high-pitched kind of squeak. I don't know where it is. This guy's busy doing his thing. Grab that. Let's see if the smelter has some extra ore in it. Nope. Grab these plates. And let's, oh, we need 300 wire. Yeah, I don't have that yet. Don't think we have that quite yet. We're at 227. While we're waiting, I do have rods. And I should have plates. I think I threw some plates in here too. Ooh, I got reinforced plates. Let me grab those. Grab these plates. These iron ingots out of this little storage. In fact, we can sort that. And let's make a few more reinforced iron plates while we're here. So we'll start with screws. Just while we're waiting for that copper wire to craft. We've got one objective that needs like 50 reinforced iron plates. We may or may not do those all in here in this workbench. We shall see. In fact, we may need to. I'm not sure what the unlock for the assembler requires. What do you need? Iron plates. I had iron plates in here. Did I? Wrong way with these? I did. Let's more of these crafted up and then we'll run and fetch the wire. Then we should have splitters. Gonna burn through the rest of these screws. $70, is that enough? Yeah, we need... No, we need a little more. 3 more. Oh my goodness. See, that should do it. Boom and boom. Oh yeah, we got the big red button now. Watch this guy take off. I always like this shuttle taking off.
Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
We're getting 30 per minute out of there, and this guy is using 30 per minute plates, right? Those guys are happy. Let's get this guy hooked up somehow. Splitter. And we make them, let's see. I think I got what I need. Okay, let's get another constructor making screws for us. What am I missing? Cable, of course. Copper, man. Copper's an issue, right? Have that just for building materials. All right, let's see what our situation is over here. If we can scale this up, we got a single copper deposit in the area. We're gonna go have to look for more. We're getting 120 a minute out of this thing. And this guy's only processing, so we can do 4 of these. Let's do it. Just center click on that guy. I'm trying to get close, but I can't. Let's do one production line at a time so I don't run out of things I need. Here on this little feller, will you fit? You will not. Okay. What can we do about that? Little snug here. Oh, I hate to move all this down. Might have to. Tell you what. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna reconfigure this a bit so we can take advantage of at least 3 lines of copper production, maybe 4. It's gonna take a minute because I'm gonna move all this stuff around. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Got some building materials and kind of sorted this out a little bit over at the copper mine. We've got this split into 3 lines. We can split into a 4th line. I'm not sure we're going to need it just yet. And I got some materials so we can actually build constructors. And let's do each one of these guys. Smelters is putting out 30 per minute. We want to produce wire. And wire takes 15 copper per minute. So we can do 2 of these. So let's do it. Not you. Run a belt there. And run my splitter there. I'm just going to belt this in. Worried about angles and prettiness. Not out here on the outside. If we get to building factories, we'll make it better. And then I guess all this wire, I think we can just put into a storage. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. If I have the materials to build one. I'm going to hold control to try and get this guy to line up. Boom. And run a belt from you. The storage, and then we'll put a merger this time. Do need to put things on my hotbar. Merger there. And these guys need power, I believe. Looks like I have connections off of this guy. You there. You to there. There. And you to your buddy over here. There's wire. Back up into production. And then now we need to do cable. Cable is made from wire. I'm thinking of maybe having this middle thing just store ingots. And then kind of doing a mirror image on these guys. For the wire. Have this guy line up. All this if we can. If I could get him to line up both ways. Not great, but it'll do. I don't know if I got enough room to put a splitter, though. This is probably going to have to be pushed back. Let's try that. I'm not sure if that actually... Is that connected? I kind of moved at the last second. This is going to be wire 2, but we're going to convert this wire into cable. We need to get power over here. Who's best to bring me power? Maybe you've got one more connection left. Something like that, maybe. Wire for you. You're already set to wire. Do a center click on my splitter. All right, now it's time for turning this wire into cable. We're getting 30 per minute. See how this is going to fan out. Grab myself a constructor. Cable. Takes 60 wire per minute. Oh, okay. Need to merge that back, right? You guys are kicking out 30. And you take 60. All right, all right. Merger over here. And then do I have storage? Storage and power. Storage. This is storage for cable. I'm going to push this back a bit just in case we want to merge into it. Looked like it was further back than it actually is, but there's room to put a merger there if I need it. All right, there's cable. Now what? I got this guy in the middle. I could do another cable line, right? And then we've got more copper coming off of the miner that we could smelt and just turn into ingots somewhere. Oh man, I don't know if we're going to use this water. Guess we could move things. It's probably going to be a while before we get to using water. Thinking maybe one more smelter here and just store some ingots off in case we need them. Then for this middle line, maybe do more cables. Just bring this guy through into 2 constructors if I can squeeze 2 constructors in here. And then maybe push that storage back. Have more cables. What do we get in terms of wire? Getting 60 per minute on wire. 30 per minute on cable. Let's do it. Thinking about looksies right now. Maybe I can make this look better. I line this guy up here and line this guy up here. This is going to be a second line for cable. Then we'll split. Spelt. Sure. Do a splitter. Need that. It's a little messy. A little messy, but I think it's going to do the job for us. I don't want to clip through power poles if I can help it. Ooh, we just missed that one. I'll go with it. I'll go with it. Need to get power down through here. Old conveyor pole we don't longer need. This guy's got connections. Do I have missing cable? Fortunately, we're producing that now. Awesome. Take it. In fact, I'll collect over here too. This guy's wire. Wire. That storage is going to get pushed back probably. Need 2 more constructors to make cable. No, just 1 more constructor for cable. Just thinking if there's a way I can make this so it's not so ugly. I don't think so. I think I'm going to have to go ugly here. Trying to line up with that splitter back there. The merger. No, that's a splitter, actually. But not having any luck with that. It'll do. Need a merger. Move that power pole. I almost don't need to. Kind of looks neat. Let me grab a belt, center click for that. That's our wire. We could see if we get the right angles. That new feature, let's try it. I need to get a merger on this guy. A recipe for this one. I need to get you power. Guess I can go off of this one. Why not? It's a little goofy. I'll go with it. Let's see what happens if the belt's automatically straight. Oh, there's a build mode for this, right? Let's see. R. Straight. Hey, not bad. Not bad. All right. So copper is done. Let's look at our little to-do list over here. Got wire. Got cable. I think it's in sheets. Are there even copper plates? You remember that's a thing. No, there aren't copper plates. That off the little to-do list. Copper sheets. You can just edit in here. Boom. Got the wire. Cable. We need to go take care of the rest of the iron stuff. Let's go do it. Let's go do it. I'll collect what I've got here. Grab a little bit of that. We'll grab some wire. And then let's go to the hub. And then we'll start working on copper, or working on the iron, finishing that out kind of the same way. I did, when I was working on the copper setup, I refilled our biomass burner, so we should be okay. See what we want next. Foundations. The inventory slots would be nice. I don't think that's as urgent as some of this other stuff, though. Obstacle clearing I want. Bunch of screws for that. But I think the next thing is foundations. Let's select that and collect resources up. We need plates and we need concrete. Plates are they over here? No, those are rods. I'll grab a stack. I watch my inventory. It's kind of out of control. Can I throw... I'm going to throw some biomass in here. Come fetch it when we need it. Keep a couple on me. Iron ore. Can I dump that? Not there, I can't. Alright, plates. Grab those. And then concrete. Where are you, concrete? Over this way. That'll get us foundations. That's going to be huge. Then we need to look at the need to look and see in the hub where we get the conveyor lifts. That's another thing we're going to need for proper factories. All right, there's our plates. There's our concrete. Here's our red button.
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
A little bit of humor there from Ada. All right, let's see what's next. I was just crafting some screws to make reinforced plates because I think we're hurting on those. Let's sort inventory. Yeah, we've got one left. We're going to need to make some of these just to scale anything up. So let's do a little bit of that. And then we need to look at the hub and see what's next and see if we can find where the conveyor lifts are. Saw level 2 conveyor belts. I want those. Maybe the lifts come along with that. Let's see. Burn through these screws and then we'll go take a look. Allow me to build a few more constructors. Got the whole biomass pipeline to do too, to automate. And we can make biomass. We can't make biofuel yet, but it's coming soon, I think. Let's take a look. What's next? MAM is nice, but I'm going to wait. I want to build factories. Logistics give us... Oh, do we already have conveyor lifts? Do we have conveyor lifts already? We do. Awesome. Didn't realize that. Yeah, MAM can wait. We got assemblers. We're going to need that to automate our reinforced iron plates. Maybe that's a thing. Although I've got what I need now to make a proper factory. We got conveyor lifts. We got foundations. We got storage. We got constructors. I can do a lot with that. Maybe this, because I want to build our biofuel kind of power plant. I'm going to make that pretty big, and I'll probably do a lot of that off camera, but I'll definitely show you. And we'll probably get started on camera. But this will get me the chainsaw, and this will get me the solid biofuel recipe. Let's do this guy. Select the milestone. We will maybe just manually craft these screws. The concrete. Got the cable. I just need the screws. I got plenty of rods on me. Let's just do this one right here. Boom. We'll let this just hammer away. All right, we got our 500 screws. Let's grab this next hub objective. Boom.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated fun, fun, fun.
All right, very, very good. Let's take a look at the hub objectives and think about what we want to do next. MAM is kind of a no-brainer. We should probably automate screws. Let's automate screws and then we'll call it an episode. Then at least we've got that going. And let's see if I can spin off one of these guys. You are kicking out 30 ingots per minute. You're chewing up 30 ingots per minute. Need rods. All right, new constructor. What? Big constructor there. Trying to center click to grab a belt. That's what that was all about. Screws made from rods. Rods. 15 per minute. Means I could do another one. But where? Oh man, what a mess. Oh. Can I make the chainsaw? Let's see. Don't need that light. Chainsaw right here. I need 160 screws, of course. All right, there's my 160 screws. This is a very complex chainsaw with 160 screws. Let's get this made. That is going to help for harvesting big time. And then right now it's going to help me get a tree that's in our way out of our way. I have an extra slot. Oh, this guy needs biofuel. I think it needs biofuel. Man, if it's not one thing, it's another. To make some of that. Probably made from this stuff, right? Alright, that stuff is slow to craft. But we've got it. Let's see. How do we fuel this thing? Will it just take it out of inventory? Looks like it does. Alright. Let's go take out our first tree. The first of probably many hundreds. See ya. And then I want to think about how I'm going to split this belt. Maybe I should move this constructor down. Trying not to use up a bunch of space down there. Let's do their constructor. This is kind of temporary stuff anyway. So it's be a little on the ugly side. Want a splitter over here. What's the problem, fellas? Valid conveyor shape. Too sharp of a turn? Let's see. There we go. Build mode default accepts it. Build mode straight does not. but the default build mode will accept that, so we'll take it. And I want you powered up. I want you making rods. Guys making rods. Let's do it over here. I don't want this production just out of my way. Man, this is going to be kind of ugly, though. You come down here somehow. Then I need that guy up there, this belt. Eek. Eek, this is ugly. This guy. Merge with that one. Wouldn't mind doing it over here. Let's do it. Let's put a merger on this guy. Between episodes, maybe I will update my toolbar, my hotbar, so I'm not doing this silly stuff. Going to the menu all the time. Instructor. We're making screws. I think I want my output facing that way, so let's just see what I can do here. More down here somehow. You are going to be screws. I was going to put my storage container kind of over this way somewhere. We're most going to be using this for handcrafting stuff. Maybe over here is better. Out of the way. And powers. Last thing I need. That's pretty hideous. Oh man, avert your eyes. That is not pretty. I'm looking for you to come with me. All right. Here we go. We got screws. Take a look at our little to-do list. We're not storing iron ingots. We are storing the sheets, so that's done. Storing rods. We're storing screws. We got wire and cable done, and we got concrete done all this episode, so we got a ton of stuff done. Now, these factories aren't pretty. We also got the chainsaw. We got foundations. We got the biofuel recipe, which is going to help. Now we can kind of do proper factories. I think the first thing I want to get going on, oh man, that is so ugly, is figuring out where we're going to do the reinforced plate construction. And then we need to think about how we're going to distribute our factory operations. So for example, do we have a factory building that's just focused on producing ingots? Like iron ingots, and then export those ingots to the factories doing rods and plates? Or do we, have dedicated individual factories for each product? Or do we just send a bunch of iron into one big not mega factory, but one big building? And out comes rods, reinforced plate, everything that can be made from iron ingots. I got to give that some thought. We have a bunch of flat building space over here. I'm thinking this is where we might do our iron processing. In terms of biofuel, we are going to build a massive biofuel plant, power plant. We also need to, build all the production lines to produce the biofuel from either wood or leaves. That, I'm trying to find a place. Maybe we have a deposit here we're eventually going to uncover with explosives. That's pure iron. I need to find a place for the biofuel production and power plant. Maybe up top of this hill. So kind of a spot over here that's not being used for anything. Biofuel can kind of go anywhere. Biofuel power plant can go anywhere. Maybe that ends up over here. Out of the way. Gonna be huge. Yeah, we've got another deposit here to tap into. That's more iron, right? Yeah, another pure iron node. That looks kind of busy down this way as far as building the structure. But yeah, not bad. For this episode, we got a fair amount done. I think we'll leave it here. Yeah, next episode, we're going to have to get started on proper factory building, the power generation, and then I think iron. And then the reinforced iron plates are the ones that I think that we want to get automated as soon as we can. Those are slow to construct manually. Jump pads I don't care about. Awesome sink I kind of do. That's another thing that wouldn't hurt to get researched and get it going. And then just build a mini factory. Usually I do concrete and just feed it straight into the awesome sink. And these guys need the reinforced plates. Conveyor belt 2s. Remember what the building material is on that. But anyway, yeah, let's wrap this episode here for now. This is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoy the series on Satisfactory. We're playing the 1.0 release. Major milestone for Coffee Stain. Awesome game. So polished. We're here in the Northern Forest, getting things done. I want to thank Glidercat patrons and channel members for their support. And with that, I'll see you all in the next episode.